Hi, I'm Jesse Krier from K2 Ranch in Clayton, Wisconsin. Welcome to Greatmats Horse Training Series. So the next thing we're going to do with this filly is we've done a lot of rope desensitizing already with her. Now we're just going to kind of do it a different way. This is a Lariat. We're going to ask her to take this Lariat and accept it. But we're going to use it in a cowboy fashion. We're going to just ask her to move around here a little bit. I'm going to rope her. Once I rope her, she's going to realize, hey, he roped me and he let me go. It wasn't a rope and pull you down like we're going to do to a calf or something. This is another trust gaining technique. So we'll ask her to move around a little bit. Then I'm just going to start swinging the rope. And this really ties into that ground driving to where I was already swinging the rope. I'm just going to swing it in a different fashion now. Now we're going to start moving it around. I'm going to just ask her to move a little bit. Throw it on her, and she doesn't take off running. That is huge. I really expected her to move a little bit more. This is the first time we've ever done this to this filly, and she accepted it perfectly. So now we've roped the hip. Now we're going to rope the head and neck. Move her around a little bit more. Good girl. Oh, got a little bit too much for her. Good girl. Not quite enough. We'll do it again just to show her. Good girl. Excelling. You are excelling. Next step, we'll actually take this rope, rope that saddle horn. We'll teach her to work a little rope, and we'll also be manipulating that saddle a little bit to where it works on her body, pulls that back cinch tight, and that is one thing she never liked. So you can see as I start bumping this, pulls that saddle up into her belly, but also she's learning to not take off and run, which is really cool that she's doing this good with this. And this adds up to, not that this filly will ever see a calf and ever have to rope a calf or a cow, but she's going to be a little bit more prepared if she ever were to have to. Bump it over to the other side. And she's got to sit there and hold that. She's more worried about her surroundings. That a girl, good girl. Come up and reward her. Now we're going to ask her to pull it a little bit. This time, sometimes we go skiing here. This pulls off that same hip, or off the hip, off the same saddle horn. Step. Step. Good girl. Now pulls off the other side. She's having to pull pretty hard. I'm pulling pretty hard as well. Get her to move around the arena just a touch. I'll let up on her a little bit, get her away from the gate. What we're going to sell this with is I'm going to work my body around to the front. Just like if a calf were to run around in front of her, and then she needs to plant those feet, hold this. Not worry about everybody else. Hold it. Now we're pulling her off balance. But she's learning how to do this, and we're not tied to a calf right away. cheated a little bit. So she faces. I want her to face me as opposed to turning sideways. That puts her in a vulnerable state. Back. There you go. Back. 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 Really try not to hit him in the face with this, but I want her to back her feet. Good girl. Back. Back. It's okay that she moved that foot. She was just getting better balance, but really want to sink it in stone that she keeps those feet solid. There you go. Good girl. She passed that test. This is Jesse Krier, and you've been watching the Greatmats Horse Training Series.
Greatmats is a national flooring retailer. Contact Greatmats for free samples, free design help, and live customer service today. If you like what you've seen here, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow Greatmats on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Twitter.